Insurance for your properties. Get it right. This is the most common mistake that I see real estate investors and other people make when it comes to buying properties, not getting the right type of insurance. As a private money lender, I see this all the time. So I want to share with you some tips that I've learned that I've seen from real estate investors' mistakes. The first one is make sure that you get the right type of insurance for that property that you're buying. For example, if you have a property that you're buying to flip, it's going to be vacant. So you need to get a vacant dwelling policy. If it's a rental, make sure you have a rental policy. A lot of times I see real estate investors trying to save money and getting a rental policy for a fix and flip that they know is going to be vacant. Why? Well, because a rental policy is a lot cheaper than a vacant dwelling policy. Now, in the event of a total loss of that property, the insurance company is going to be able to prove without a benefit of a doubt that you did not have that property rented, that it was vacant, and they will not cover the claim. So definitely don't try to cheap out when it comes to your insurance, and make sure that you get the right type of insurance for that property. Another tip is make sure you have sufficient dwelling replacement coverage to rebuild that property in the event of a total loss. Let me give you an example. Let's say that it costs $250 a square foot in your local area to rebuild that property with that square footage and those finishes. Well, then get dwelling replacement coverage on your insurance policy at $250 a square foot. Or you can get what's called guaranteed replacement coverage. Either way, continue to revisit your insurance every single year to make sure that the dwelling replacement coverage will keep up with the cost of construction in your area. Look at the homeowners in Oregon and California that lost their homes to wildfires. Those that had owned their homes for many years didn't revisit their insurance policies to make sure that the dwelling replacement coverage that they had was enough to rebuild that home with the cost of construction going up so rapidly. And they were not able to rebuild their homes at the square footage and with the finishes that they had before. Don't let that happen to you. Make sure you're always revisiting your insurance policies on properties that you're going to keep for the long term to make sure that your dwelling replacement coverage is sufficient or that it's guaranteed replacement coverage. And then finally, specialty insurance. Homeowners policies and hazard insurance policies typically don't cover items like flood or earthquake. So if your property is located in an area that's prone to flooding or could be in the future, make sure that you purchase a separate flood insurance policy. And if your property is located in an area that has a history of earthquakes, make sure you get a separate earthquake insurance policy. The one rule of thumb when it comes to insurance is get the maximum amount of insurance coverage that you can get to protect your investment. And then go out there and find a great insurance agent to help you to find the right type of insurance for your properties. I'm not an insurance agent. I'm a private money lender. These are just some of the most common mistakes that I see people making when it comes to insuring their properties. If you found the information in this video useful, share it with someone that you think that would benefit from this information. You could save them a ton of money.